Hello guys, I just want to do a quick little follow-up on the Lords of the Fallen situation. I also have a small announcement at the end of the video. It seems like the Lords of the Fallen subreddit mods have severely overestimated themselves.
You underestimate my power!
And also underestimated the people that are frequenting the sub.
Don't try it!
After serious backlash from both the people of the sub and also, for them, negative attention from other multiple platforms like YouTube, X, and various gaming/news related websites, they are now trying to walk back and or salvage the situation. But by doing so, it seems like they are only making it worse for themselves, as their attempts are only backfiring even harder, and people are lambasting them with genuine critique and unsubscribing in mass. Here is a post/message from the mods where they are trying to explain their action and why they have behaved the way that they did. And I want to give credit where credit is due, with them acknowledging that the censorship that occurred in the original announcement was an emotionally driven mistake and should not have occurred. The announcement post will remain locked, but 99% of the comments have been restored for transparency. Some comments were not restored due to user deletions and Reddit anti-evil operation removals. That being said, the damage is already done, and judging by their previous post and some of the content in this one, I don't know if this can be trusted. They also have a part where they are quote-unquote clearing up misinformation. Apparently, no one from CGI Games was ever banned from this subreddit, and they state that if you feel that you have receipt showing otherwise, please post in the comments and make sure to message them so they can ensure that the comment is visible to everyone. This might be true, but personally I doubt it. They also state that no one from the mod team called anyone from CGI Games a Nazi. Again, if you feel that you have the receipts showing otherwise, please post in the comments. Perhaps. But you called him a fascist, and while the two aren't the same, they are not too far from each other either, as I understand it, since both are two extreme authoritarian ideologies that reject liberalism, and democracy. They are following up with that anyone from CI Games is free to post/comment here as they please, or not, and that only one dev was removed from the mod team. Personally, I believe that the only reason why they mentioned this last part here is because they faced such extreme backlash that they felt that they had to do this. They also mention in a separate part in this post, for everyone saying that the gaming world is sick of representation, inclusivity, and empathy of and for marginalized populations, I offer this for your considerations. Inclusive, Baldur's Gate 3, 875,000 plus max users online per Steam charts, 15 million plus units sold, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, not propped up by Game Pass. Inclusive, Elden Ring, 952,000 plus max users online per Steam chart, 28.6 plus million sold. Very positive reviews on Steam, not propped up by Game Pass. Non-inclusive.
Right.
Now, despite no one asking, Lords of the Fallen 2023, 32,000 plus max users online, 1 million units sold, mixed to mostly positive reviews on Steam, propped up by Game Pass. Might be a better idea to model the practice of wildly successful and inclusive game studios to make better games than to cope in the culture war sauce of an echo chamber. Just a thought. This though really pissed people off, and their replies are an absolute goldmine. One user commented, "Nobody cares about your opinion. The way you just silence 90% of players will just put more fuel on the fire. And next time such a poll will be held, it's going to be 97% of players that agree. Grow a fucking pair and realize that you are just that, a pathetic, Reddit moderator that is power tripping and putting their opinion above 90% of the player base.
Excuse me.
Another one calling them out for being hypocritical. Go on, delete my comment. Do it. You guys are so hypocritical. The poll shows 88.4% in favor of going back to male-female characters rather than body type A and B. So the vast majority doesn't want something that aligns with your viewpoint. So what do? Ban everyone whose ideologies don't align with yours and call them a fascist? Where's the logic in that? My only hope is that someone sees this before you delete it, you snowflake. Another one says, mods smoking big bag of dicks. That made me laugh. And last one, the audacity to call a Polish a fascist. Do people here not know the history of Poland? There are also a multitude of posts that has been deleted calling the moderators out for their hypocritical behavior that to my knowledge has not been restored. While it seems like the mods of this subreddit are trying to take some form of accountability for their actions, I cannot help to think that this is only because they faced such fierce resistance. While I want to give them the benefit of a doubt, judging by their actions, previous post, and otherwise silence besides this post, I really do not think that they would have done this if people wouldn't have spoken up. So, to anyone and everyone that did that, thank you. What you did is important. In the words of Edmund Burke, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Your voice matters. Never forget that. And to the announcement. For anyone that was banned or has an interest in the Lords of the Fallen, one user created a new subreddit for the game, and it is free of politics. They will not tolerate neither pro or anti-DEI talk, no radical right or left-wing talk, and no calling people fascists. My experience with this new subreddit has been pretty welcoming, so for anyone interested, I recommend swinging by to take a look. Till next time, Excelsior!